Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of my Ironman progression series. Today's episode, to be fair, is going to be a little bit of a random one. I'm planning on doing a bunch of different bosses. We've done a lot of skilling last episode, and I wanted to break it up by doing some bosses. I want to do a little bit of the new Doom boss. I've done a little bit in the last episode. I only sort of got up to wave 5, and it was really fun, so I'm looking forward to trying that out. But one thing I want to start off with is getting some more charges from my Pendant of 8s. So that is what we're going to be doing. We are here and we're going to be taking on the Moxie. And yeah, hopefully I get myself the Glacier to Matley's or whatever they're called, because there is a combat task around that. Yeah, so that's my sort of aim, get that, try and charge up this Pendant of 8. I mean, we've got about 113 charges at the moment, but it would be nice to get up to about 300-400, but yeah, we'll see how well this goes. And there we go, that is another drop. So that is the Araxxor seeds. Now this drops them. That's pretty cool because with that we can make the prayer enhancers. So yeah, that's not too bad. Okay, so we are up to 81 KC now, and we've got another bunch of frozen tears to chuck in. So that gives us 533 charges. That's enough. Still haven't got the Glacier till Matley's or whatever they're called. Haven't got that drop, but that's like 1 in 100, so I shouldn't have seen that yet anyway. Yeah, I'm quite happy to move on to Doom now. We've got, yeah, as I said, a bunch of charges, so I ain't got to worry about that for a little while. And I think we'll just keep coming back there every now and then just to top up our KC until we get that drop. And then obviously we can get that combat achievement done. We're only level 5, so I've done a few level 6s, but I haven't quite got it down just yet. But yeah, as you can see, we've already got 11 level 5 completions. Bunch of level 4s, 3, 2. So I've spent a fair bit of time trying to learn the Doom boss. But yeah, we'll do this for another hour or so and then move on to a different boss, I think. But yeah, let's give it a go. So at this point, I decided to do another video. So I've done 10 hours of TOA, where unfortunately we didn't get any uniques other than a couple of the gems. So I did get the Breach of the Scarab first at 35 KC. 38 KC, we got the Jewel of the Sun. And then shortly after that, we got ourselves the gem that I was most happy to get, and the one I was mainly after, the Jewel of Amascut, which obviously you attach, and that is a very, very good stab weapon for TOA. So I've just finished my 10 hours of TOA video, and we're at 46 KC, and I know there's some combat achievements. I think there's one at 50, and I think there's the easy one I'll get along the way as well. So I decided I'm going to go for another 4 kills, just to see if we get lucky as well. I mean, we're technically dry now, so fingers crossed we see a drop in the near future. And there we go, another Warden's done, and 32 minutes, 35. Not the best, but we'll take it. 195, a 2.6% chance. 3 more to go after this. Are we finally going to be rewarded? Nope. Sort of sad now, just seeing those white lights over and over again. Maybe one day we'll see something, but magic seeds, runner seeds, torsal seeds, nice, a lot of seeds there, and I will take all of them. Ah, fuck. Well, that's me fucked. Fuck. And that is number 48. And we also get the Novice Tomb Raider, so that's 4 combat achievement points in the bag, which is not too bad. That was a little bit of a clutch one, to be honest. No deaths, 30 minutes, 15 seconds. That's not too bad. But I hate it when you only get 1 smelling salts in the first chest, because that means then you have to go for like chaos to get supplies. And then I'm always, well, I was running a little bit low on restores, lower than I usually am. So yeah, didn't like that. Are we gonna be rewarded? 2.6% chance. No, white light again. We got 2 more left and then we hit the 50. Are we going to finally see a purple? No. And that is another one done. Number 50. And we get Tomb Raider. 5 points. Not too bad. Should be around about 2.6%. 2.63. Nice. Happy days. Are we going to be rewarded on our last one? No. Man, that feels bad. We've gone now 50 dry and nothing, unfortunately. Let's have a look. Do we get anything in our chest? Raw shark, diamonds, and coins. Yeah, pretty disappointing to be honest, but 50 KC, and hopefully we can come back here at some point and finally get a drop. But for now, let's move on to something else. So I've decided I'm going to start doing a little bit of Slayer. We're very close to 96 Slayer. And we can do a few bosses along the way when we get some like bossing tasks and whatnot. Also, the new Slayer reworks just come in, so I have a bunch of points which I just went and blocked a bunch of tasks I don't want to do. So it should be quite fun. But first things first, I want to get Shadows of Custodia done, because it looks like that's quite a nice little Slayer task. Get a lot of cannonballs. You can also get the Alchemist thing, which you can get the secondary to make those prayer things that make your prayer come back really fast, which is going to be good for like Inferno and stuff like that when I get around to doing those sort of things. But yeah, let's start the quest and I'll see you back in a minute. There we go, that is quest complete, and that's 10,000 Slayer XP, 4,000 Hunter, 3,000 Fishing, 3,000 Construction, and we now have the ability to get the Custodia things, crawlers or whatever they're called, stalkers, and yeah, that should be a nice little Slayer task that we can now do. But yeah, let's have a look, see what our first task is. Aberrant Spectres in the Slayer task, Slayer Tower. 128 of them. That's not too bad, we might as well just do that. So we finished our Aberrant Spectre task, nothing interesting, let's get another one. Abyssal Demons, 136. Okay, so I am thinking we do some Sire, so yeah, let's give Sire a whirl. So we're starting on 105 Abyssal Sire kills. We have had 2 unsireds. One of those was the one of the bludgeon pieces, and then we did have a whip. But yeah, it'd be nice to see another unsired this trip. I think, what did we have, 100 odd to kill? 136, so I mean, we are above drop rate at the moment, but we could see another one this trip. If we get another bludgeon piece, that would be fantastic. It's been a little while since I've done Sire, so this could be interesting. Okay, might be handy if I had some arrows to use with my bow. So yeah, let's try that again. And there we go, first kill, not too bad. I did take a little bit more damage than I was hoping to, but Battle Staffs, Abyssal Ashes. Okay, I think we could get back into the swing of this pretty easy. So taking a little break from doing my Abyssal Sire task, and started doing a little bit of Amethyst mining. So we've actually got ourselves now 6,000 Amethyst arrows, and if I check the blowpipe, we've got 5,600 Amethyst darts. We'll probably go back to do some more Sire now, but yeah, it's been nice. We've got some nice supplies there. That should last us quite a while, but now and again if I get some downtime, I might just keep my supplies high and keep mining. So I did just have a thought. I do have one outstanding Abyssal Sire task for the combat achievements, and that is use Vengeance to reflect the damage from the explosion back to him. That should be a pretty easy one to do, and I think we might as well just get out of the way while I've got him on Slayer task, to be honest. So we're going to quickly try and do that, and then once that's done, we'll probably just finish off the trips. Cast Vengeance, and there we go. Happy days. Well, I somehow missed it, but I did get 92 attack. Oh, and that is 96 Slayer coming in. Happy days. And we've got 2 more left to kill. And that is the last, and that's a pretty good one to end it on as well, magic logs. I do love some magic logs. It's going to help with my fletching grind. And yeah, not too bad, 241 KC. Unfortunately, we had no unsireds, but this wasn't the full loot. I cancelled it off and started tracking a little bit in, but that's 116 Abyssal Sire kills, 5.37 mil. There's a lot of cash there, a bunch of magic logs, which obviously I said I'm happy with that. Cannonballs as well, love to see them. And yeah, some alcohols and other items. Jugs of water, pretty good for making wines and getting some levels in cooking. So yeah, I mean, I'm quite happy with that. Let's go and grab ourselves another task, but I think we might take a little break from the Slayer. Now we have hit the 96 mark. So I'm thinking of doing maybe a couple dooms, and then I do need to get myself a picture for my thumbnail in Tombs of Amascut for another video. So yeah, I might just quickly run a TOA and see if we get super lucky, which I'm hoping for, because at the moment we are currently dry. Okay, so we're going to give a few goes at the Delve boss, see how far we can get. Hopefully we get ourselves a drop, that would be pretty amazing. But yeah, let's have a little look at our Delve stats so far. So we've only had 17 level 5 completions, so obviously we are far off, and I'm actually quite far off the time for 30 seconds for a level 1. I haven't bought the Crystal Halley, so we might not be going for that just yet, but we'll give it a couple goes, see how far we get. who knows? Maybe we get lucky and get a drop. And there we go. That is the combat task for the Exposed Doom, which is, yeah, not too bad. Glad to get that one done. Unfortunately, I forgot to change my spellbook, so what an idiot. I'm going to have to go now and investigate. Hopefully we get... that's not too bad loot, I guess, but we'll clean that and leave, because, yeah, we can't go any further than level 3 anyway. And I was very silly and almost died anyway, so, yeah, not a great start. But I guess it is, because we kind of got a combat task done at least. Okay, so a quick TOA just to get a few pictures for my thumbnail. And yeah, hopefully we get lucky. Unfortunately not. Unfortunately there's another white chest. Really sad. So that is 51 completions now, all around about the 2 to 2.6%. And absolutely nothing. Sad. Okay, so TOA done. Let's get ourselves another task. And we've got ourselves a Jad task. And to be fair, I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to probably try and get a couple of the combat achievements done. So I think there's one that's to do it in 30 minutes. So I'll probably try and do that. And there we go. 36 minutes. That sucks a little bit, to be honest. Not entirely happy with that, but what can you do? I made some stupid mistakes, and yeah, it's backfired. Okay, so our next task, Black Dragons, 18 Black Dragons. To be honest, we might as well just blast that one out. That's pretty fast if we do the Tavily ones. If not, we could do some Brutal Black Dragons, or even some King Black Dragon, which is an option that I'm definitely considering, because there is a combat task actually for King Black Dragon that I haven't done yet. Okay, so I've got a medium task of kill 25 King Black Dragons and also kill the King Black Dragon 10 times in a privately rented instance without leaving the instance. I think we might as well go and try and do that, to be honest. And that is 25 KC, so that's one of the combat achievements. And there we go, that is 10 done in the private area, so yeah, not too bad. So that is the Black Dragon task done. Let's get another one. And 199 trolls. That is a shit task. I'm actually even considering blocking it. I've got plenty of blocks on here. Oh, we're going to block it. Trolls is awful. We're not going to do trolls. Alright, what have we got next? Kalphite. 141 Kalphite. We could do a few Kalphite Queens and see how well that goes. So obviously I've got the new, the Keris Partisan of Breaching, so it might make it a little bit better, but it's probably still going to be shit. Okay, so that was a 2-kill trip. Oh my god, the Kalphite Queen wrecks the shit out of you. Yeah, this is going to take a while if I do the full task. I'm thinking of just getting the veteran one done, so that's 50 KC. I think I do have the Verix Flail, so maybe we might try and do that. Maybe we'll try flinching her. Prayer Smasher. I don't have the full Verix outfit, so we just literally have the Flail. So maybe we might try and get all of these done, apart from the Vengeance one, because that might be a little bit tricky. Ooh, nice. I've got some Minor Zamarax. That is very good, because that is one thing that I always struggle with. And Magic Logs, actually, as well. That's not too bad drops there. That's definitely going to help me. Come on. One last hit. And there we go. That should be 50 KC coming in. Happy days. We'll get one more kill and then we'll try the Verix Flail method. And that hopefully should be once she finally dies after a long animation. Oh, wait. Wait, what the hell? I swear she was dead, but maybe she just had 1 HP. But there we go. And that should be the Verix Flail? No? What the hell? I literally only used the Verix Flail. Do I have to use the full outfit? So, future Nibzscape here, and turns out I'm a massive idiot, and I then went to try and do this multiple times and forgot I was wearing the Ring of Suffering RI. So, yeah, that's why my kills didn't count towards the combat task. So I am fed up of Kalphite Queen. Obviously, we're up to 54 KC now. For some reason, not getting that Verix Flail one done, so yeah, we're going to move on and do a few more Doom bosses. Hopefully we get something, but Probably not, so you probably won't see any more of this unless I get a drop. So that is my Kalphite task completed. Finished up on just some of the workers just to get it out of the way. Now I forgot to change my spell book, so I don't know where any of these take me. I suppose this one, Araxxor Library Teleport. That might be pretty close to somewhere. Ah yeah, so we can go up here, use the fairy ring, and then go to the house and actually change my spell book. But then we will go and get ourselves another task. And our next task is going to be 76 Araxxites. Well, we might as well do that. Might as well kill the boss variant. So I was killing a couple of Araxxor on my mobile and I wasn't really set up for recording and I was a bit slow and missed it. But I did get myself the Grandmaster task of killing Araxxor without the boss ever moving. And I kind of done it by accident, to be honest. So it kind of got me thinking about getting some of these tasks done while I have them on task. And there we go, that is Araxxite Betrayal done. And that is Let It Seep In done. Any decent drops? No. Oh, and there is 93 attack coming in just as we hit the enrage phase. Lovely. No! Oh, you are joking. That is such a pain in the ass. I literally died just as I finished the task. So I don't even know what my last loot is. That absolutely sucks. But there we go. That is 76 Araxxites done. And unfortunately, no drops. No drops at all. I did actually get the Araxxor head, but I've already got one of them. So, yeah, bit of a sad one. And I died right in the last kill. So that is really sad. Okay, so let's get ourselves another task. If it's a decent one, we might do it. If not, I'm thinking of maybe going back to TOA because I'm feeling like I'm so close to a unique there that any kill's going to be it. But let's see if we get a decent assignment. Black Dragon, 16. Okay. I mean, it's a fast one, so we'll definitely keep that. But I don't think I'm going to go back to, like, KBD or anything. But now, after that, I think it's time to go back to TOA and try and get that unique. We need to see something soon, hopefully. And that is a Warden's down, and I didn't change my spellbook, so I didn't have thralls. Yeah, I had the Book of the Dead and the Rune Pouch, but nothing to, no ability to cast, so that kind of sucked. We'd still got 2.64% and not too bad, didn't die. What was the time like? 33 minutes. That's not too bad considering we didn't have thralls. Are we going to finally be rewarded? No. White chest again. So what's that? 52 completions now. All well over 2% and still nothing. And that is another Warden's down. Unfortunately, I died. I died to Akka. Very, very stupid death. But what can you do? Are we going to be finally rewarded? No, another white chest. Okay, so there are a couple achievements I still haven't done. Helpful Spirit Who. That should be pretty easy going in there with my own supplies. That should be easy enough to do. Also, no skipping allowed. That should be a pretty easy one, but I don't even have to complete that, so I can just go in there geared up to finish that one. That one's not too bad. Down do specs. That's defeat the ones after staggering the boss. Maximum of twice. That should be pretty easy as well. And we also have You Are Not Prepared. Now that should be okay. I think I should be able to do that. What I am going to do is I'm going to turn it down to 150. So that way it's literally the easiest it possibly can be. Okay, so we're going to try the no help needed first. So yeah, I think we should have more than our supplies. Obviously are just pre-pot now. There we go. Helpful Spirit Who, 4 points. 2.1% chance. I mean, that is not too bad considering reload it a little bit. But I ran out of brews and only had a few super restores left. But managed to do it. That was actually way harder than I was expecting. I didn't think I brought enough restores in, but actually I probably bought just the right amount. Are we going to be rewarded? No. Still another white chest. 54 completions. And all white. Okay, so we are going to start You Are Not Prepared. Obviously, we've got the Imbued Heart. We're going to pre-pot up. I do have the Partisan of the Sun, and I do have a Falador Shield with 2 charges. So that should be plenty of supplies to get to the Helpful Spirit and then start doing it normally. I'm hoping we get a decent drop from the Helpful Spirit, maybe get some salt and brews. That might be brilliant, but who knows, we'll see what we get.
And there we go, that is You Are Not Prepared. And 2.1%, not too bad, we will take that, not too bad for a 150. That was actually really easy. I mean, I had tons of supplies, so hopefully we get rewarded. Are we going to finally see our first purple? No, we're not. That is so sad. No, another white one. White chest. Sad, sad game. And there we go, that's the down do specs. Pretty fast, and oh my god, 25 minutes. That is really fast. I did skull skip the last lot of skulls, but I did do the normal method of killing them, so that's got my time down quite a bit. Only 2% chance though, so not the best, and obviously we're not going to get rewarded, but that's 58 completions. That is not too bad. 2.63%. Are we going to finally get the drop? No, not today. And there we go, that is another raid done, but unfortunately it dropped down to a 190, so I'm not sure what that means. I don't know if you lose points or something, but we still ended up with 2.92%, which is not too bad, I guess. Still no reward from that, but that sucked, because getting right to the end of Wardens in Rage Phase to just die is not the best. And another one done, that's 61, and that's actually my first Deathless 210. And I actually got less points than I did previously, so yeah, white light, love to see it. Are we finally going to see something? It's 62 chests with nothing, and still nothing. Sad. 2.8%, and no purple. Fingers crossed we see that purple finally after 64 KC. Not today. Sad. Probably not going to see anything. No, never lucky. 65 KC now. And there we go, another Warden down. Unfortunately I died on, yeah, I got stacked out by the Wardens. So not the best percentage, 2.6% though, and still white. Sad, sad game. 66 completions now and nothing. 2.8% chance. Are we finally going to see a purple? No, nothing. And surprise, surprise, 68 KC and still no purples. And that is number 69, 210. I'm going to go up to 70, and then I think I'm going to start upping the invocations and start sort of trying a few things out. But I'm feeling lucky today. I'm feeling like today might just be the day we finally see a purple chest. So slow walk up, 2.8% chance, as good a chance as any. We are now very, very dry, and we still are. Lovely. And that is completion number 70, and let's hope I finally see something. That was another 210. I think that's going to be my last 210, and I'm going to up it a little bit now, try things like Insanity and stuff and see how that goes. Are we going to be rewarded? I'll tell you what, it'd be a lot easier if I did finally get a purple and get myself like the Fang, but not today. And there we go, that is... Oh, that was a combat achievement for Better Get Moving, because that is our first Insanity. And yeah, that was hard. It was definitely hard. It's definitely a little bit of a step up. This is our highest one so far, 235. I'm slowly starting to increase the invocations now, just to start getting used to some of these, so when I step up the 300s in the near future, we should be alright. But what actually was that then? So view tasks, that was defeat the Wardens in phase 3 with aerial assault, stay vigilant, insanity, and without dying. So that's a pretty cool one to get off the mark, and unfortunately is a white chest, as always. 71 completions now. That was 3.17, so we're over the 3% now per chest, and that should also increase some of this. So yeah, getting a few more battle stars, a few more coins and stuff. So yeah, not too bad. Whew, that was extremely clutch, because I died twice to Wardens and I barely had enough supplies to make it through, but we did it. That's another Insanity. I'm sort of getting the hang of it. It is still a little bit slow, still 3.2%. That's actually really good. But are we going to be rewarded? No, sadly not, but we're slowly going up. So we're now 245s. I think I'm going to run another 245 before I bump it up any more, but let's have a look in our chest. Anything good? 47 raw sharks. I mean, I always need to stack up on those sharks, so we will take that. And there we go. That's actually a deathless one. 33 minutes. That's not too bad for a 245. And was definitely getting better. Definitely getting better. That was a lot cleaner. I had tons of supplies. I did use a few ambrosias, but yeah, not too bad. And white chest. What's that? 73 KC now. And that was 3.33% chance. That is a pretty... We're getting better. We're definitely getting better. The insanities is a little tricky to get used to, especially when I've been doing so many of the overclocked ones. So yeah, but we're getting there. We're definitely getting there. 33 minutes, not too bad. Are we going to see a purple chest? Absolutely not. And that is another Warden's down. 33 minutes, not too bad. Another 245 and another Insanity. That was really easy. I kind of spam clicked a couple Ambrosias right at the end, but to be honest, I probably wouldn't have even needed them. 3.33%, that's such a nice clean number, and still white. And oh, that is so annoying. 57 HP on the enraged phase. And that's my last life, and I've definitely not got enough supplies. That is super annoying, so I'm going to have to abandon the raid. Oh, I am not having a good time. So, obviously, I had that double death and then ran out of supplies. Just one time I stupidly messed up the skull skip, and then I ran out of supplies on the very last phase with barely anything. Then I got all the way through to the end, just about to kill him. He literally had hardly any health left, and then I just got hit by a power cut. And yeah, sad, but we're gonna go in, and surely I deserve something now after all this crap I've been through. Maybe we might finally see the drop. And there we go. That is another Warden down. Finally, when I don't disconnect or make stupid mistakes, I can actually get a kill. And 32 minutes is actually not too bad. So that's 76 KC now. That is a lot. Let's slowly walk up. Let's put on our heart. I feel like we deserve some luck after that stupid power cut. I feel like I deserve a purple chest. Are we finally going to see one? No, of course not. Why would I even expect any less? Maybe this is finally going to be my purple chest. We're still doing 245s. I might start ramping up a little bit now. I'm getting the hang of Insanity. But are we going to get a purple to help this? No. Fucking sad game. Okay, so a quick run before work. Only a 150 because I'm a bit limited on time. We're going to have to run in this one because I'm literally 5 minutes away from going to work. But unfortunately, another white chest. And there we go, another deathless 245. A little bit slower than usual. It's a little bit slow on a couple of the bosses leading up to Wardens. But not too bad. Another 3.3% chance. Are we going to be lucky? Are we finally going to see that purple chest? I would love a Fang. I really want to start stepping it up a little bit. I definitely can scrape a little bit more, but the Fang would make it a lot easier. Are we going to be lucky? No. Not today. Oh, 28 HP left. I died. Fuck's sake. And there we go, another Warden's down, and that is number 80. This means we are officially 2 times the drop rate. Are we finally going to see a chest? We're going to do a slow walk up because this is the last of the night. Are we going to finally see something? I've kind of got used to just seeing white light, so not really expecting any less. Are we seeing another white light? Yep. Sad. Sad game. And that is another Warden done. We're now at 80 odd Wardens. I did die this time. I died to Barber, which I forgot about the Mind the Gap, and I ended up falling down the gap. So that's why my points are a little bit less for this 245. Are we going to see a drop? I'm starting to lose hope. We are well over double the drop rate now. Hopefully we finally see something. I feel like my luck on this account has been sort of really bad the last couple things I've been going for. Is it going to change? No, it's not. Sad game. I'm really sort of losing hope. And I'm also sort of running out of time. Oh, not another red one. Sad game. I think, like, yeah, the last couple big grinds, Zora was really bad. Tormented Demons was really bad. But I'm also running out of time because my last video goes up tonight. So this is Wednesday the 17th. So my last video I've got pre-made is going up. So that means I've got no more videos. And I'm sort of hoping that I finally get the drop, because I want to get the drop to finish this video off. But it's not happening. So I'm gonna go up to 85 KC. And then after that, I'm probably going to have to go on to something else for another video and then come back to this to finish this progression video off. But yeah, starting to get a bit disheartened now because it's taken a while. Are we finally going to see a chest? Another 245, another 3.33% chance. Are we finally going to see that purple chest? And the answer is a resounding no. And that is Warden's completion, 83 for 83 TOAs. Are we finally going to see that purple? Not today. Not today. This is savage. And there we go. That is Warden 84 down. That was a very, very smooth one, to be honest. Got him down quite fast there. Only used one Ambrosia, and to be honest, didn't really need to use that. Are we finally going to see a purple? Another 245, another... Oh, I did have a death to Akka, which is a bit suckish, but who knows, we might be rewarded. Oh my god! No way! Holy shit, it's finally happened! Oh my god, I actually was not expecting that. It's been so long, and I'm definitely going to have to milk this now, because I'm going to have to get a thumbnail. Well, to be honest, I'm happy with anything, but if I got the Fang now, or the Lightbearer, I'd be happy with. Obviously, if I got the Shadow, that would be insane, but what are we going to get? Let's have a look. Please, Fang would be amazing. What are we going to see? Oh, we got the Fang. Oh, that is amazing. Oh, that is such a nice feeling to get that. Finally, 80, what was that, kills? 84. But we now have the Fang, and that is going to help massively with this raid. Oh, that is so sick. Okay, so we finally have our purple. We are going to have to do the back-to-back, because 85 is a nicer number to end it on as well. But that is going to be so nice. I can't wait to try it out in the raid as well. Yeah, and there we go. That is our first raid with the Fang. I need to do some DPS checks because I think it might actually be better on Wardens, the Fang. But we will check that out at some point. But that's actually really fast. I did step it up a little bit, 3.5% on this. Are we going to get the back-to-back? I very, very much doubt it. I mean, we are still due it. I mean, 85, we're probably still due another one. But are we going to see it? The back-to-back. Is it on? I doubt it, and it's not. But we still got the Fang, and I am over the moon with that. It is so good. I literally tore through most of those, and that was a 255. When we start ramping it up now to 300, which I'm pretty sure we could easily do, it will be even better again. So yeah, happy days. This is going to be so good for so many bosses, and yeah, I'm just so happy to finally see a purple. Anyway, I think this is a perfect time to end the episode. If you guys enjoyed it, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.